setup of a login process. So this is a incognito page, so I'm not logged into Xero in this session here. We've got no auth tokens in our database. We've got everything set up. We've got this redirect page. We've got these back-end workflows. Process a token, refresh the token, get tenants. We're going to process a token and refresh the token. We've installed the plugin. We've put in the client secrets and the client IDs. We have set up we've set up a client ID and a client secret. We set that up on Xero. I'll show that separately. So we're all set up. We've got that correct. These back-end workflows correct. These back-end workflows correct. Have been implemented. These are very minimal implementations. You could definitely make these a bit more robust. And we've got this Xero auth redirect page. Then on our index page, we have a login to Xero, and what that does is it creates a new entry in our Xero auth table, which we've already got protected with privacy rules. So we create a new Xero auth. We've given it the right redirect URL. We're going to tell Xero where to redirect to. That Xero auth redirect is the same name as Xero auth redirect. So those two. That's the page. Once we've authenticated at Xero, Xero is going to come back to this page. And in our scopes, we've set the scopes we want, the right permissions that we need, the minimum permissions we need to execute the REST API calls and get the data. So whether we want to read it, write it, and which sections of the Xero API we want to retrieve. So we've got all of that in place, and we go log into Xero, and we'll select an organization, we'll select the demo company, and this is what I've asked for in the scopes. And I'll continue, and I've been redirected into here. So what has happened is after we authenticated to Xero, Xero sent a request back to the Xero auth redirect page. We captured that and processed the data, and we have in our database now, we have an access token, and most vitally, access token, which is what we will need to whenever we access the API. So we're going to put that into our API calls, and we are going, and also the refresh token here. So that refresh token is, we're going to also run a job which periodically will go and refresh the token, because these tokens expire, and I'll tell you, it expires in 1800 seconds. So every 25 minutes we will go off and get another token. And I've seen a job like this run for thousands of times, thousands of refreshes without problem. So that's it, that's the end to end. The next step is, now we have this access token, we can access the REST API, and what we'll do is we're putting this access token into the API connector and just initializing the API connector for everything we want to do with Xero. That's it.